Hello, boys and girls. So, like scrolling, zooming in and out is also one of the most underrated techniques in Excel. You won't believe how much time people waste trying to get the right view. Oh, it's unbelievable, and how much time and money and effort and squinting they do, and oh, it's just a headache. And also, what people don't understand is that because they think they're only losing 1 or 2 seconds here and there, over the long run, you could be losing days or weeks. So, what I'm going to do is show you the different ways to zoom in and out and get the right view so you can get to work, get to work quickly, you can see the information, you can get the job done. Okay? So let's begin. So the first method is using the zoom toggle. So what is the zoom toggle? Well, it's this little area here. So it's got a little percentage and a plus and minus, this area here. Okay? So, oops. The way it's going to work is if you press minus, it's going to zoom out. Okay? If you press plus, it's going to zoom forward. So let's try that. Excuse me. Let's zoom out. And as you can see, we get further and further away from the data to the point where you can't even read it. Okay? So let's zoom back in. So you go to the plus, zoom, until you can see it again. Now the writings become visible and we can see it. Now we can also use this little thing in the middle. Okay? So you can click this and drag it to the left to zoom out or to the right to zoom in. Okay? So that's a really good one for beginners. So one of the annoying things about using that method is it takes a while to really get the zoom right. I mean, you have to play around with it for a bit and it's kind of annoying. Which leads us to the next method. Okay? If you go to the left of where we just were, you'll see this number, 50% or whatever it might be for your one. Okay? What you want to do is click on this. What this does is it brings in the zoom window. Now the great thing about this is you have preset zoom values. So if for your particular computer screen size, 75% is your favor and that's very clear for you, you just go in here and you click 75 and you're ensured that you're going to get 75% zoom every time, like so. Okay, so let's do that again. You want to click here. Now, you can select any of these ones which are presets, okay? Or you can select one of these two. So fit selections means it's going to fit to where you're highlighted or where you're working. So if I select what we're working with, oops, like so, okay? If we go back here and I go fit selection, it's going to zoom into where I'm working, okay? That's one way. The other one is, if we go here, we can actually type in a number. So let's say we put it at 72%, some weird number. There we go. Okay, so it's a very good because it's preset. So, you know, you're not stuck fiddling around with, well, what's 75% if you're always working with 75%. Okay? Now, this next method is easily my favorite. And I have to admit, for it being so simple, this is what separates the men from the boys. Okay? So, what it is it's a combination of using the keyboard and the mouse. Okay? So if we click here, right, so I'm gonna bring out my mouse. It's gonna make a little bit of a noise as always, so forgive me. Right? If you hold Control on your keyboard, okay, and then you scroll forward with your mouse, right, your mouse wheel, sorry, it's gonna zoom. Click, 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 and it's going to keep going. And if you want to zoom out, you just scroll backwards with your mouse wheel. Now, you can easily see that as you're moving around the screen, you can jump around so easily. Alright, so let me just show you. If I want to move here, I want to move there. Okay, that's a great part. You can really move around and be where you need to be. Okay, so let me just show you that again. So you press Control on your keyboard. So let's say we want to zoom here. Control, scroll forward, we'll zoom in, scroll backwards, we'll zoom out. Now the other great thing is about this, depending on where you've clicked, that's where it'll zoom in. Okay, so if we want to zoom in on this middle one, we hold Control, scroll forward, and the further you get in, it'll keep it in focus. See? That's the benefit of this one. That's why I use this every few seconds, actually. I'm quite addicted to this. It's an extremely powerful tool. Alright, that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this lecture on zooming. Practice, practice, practice. You'll get really, really good at it. And it's these little things that'll really make you the best at Microsoft Excel. Alright, guys. Hope you had a good time. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.